In this tutorial, I am going to show you how I created these bouncy, voluminous curls for my latest brand photo shoot in just a few easy steps. For any heat style to look its best, have longevity, and not cause damage is in the foundation, how you set it up. My wash process for this and every other wash day is the scalp clarifier to remove any buildup, rebalance my scalp, and improve circulation to stimulate healthy growth. In this case, I lathered it through my ends after adding a little water in the shower for a deeper cleanse. Then I followed with the Ultimate Hydrator shampoo to cleanse any residual old product, hydrate, and repair my strands. And last, I used the elasticity restoring treatment to insert the vitamins, essential oils, and protein needed to make sure the cortex is hydrated and nourished while repairing any holes in the cuticle layer to prevent moisture loss and create a smooth canvas for styling. Using this treatment every week for the last 6 years is what lets me retain over 20 inches in length with defined curls while using high lift color and still having the option to heat style without damage. Now I am going to prep my hair for the wand curls. I am applying a heat protecting serum and foam setting styler. Both of these are formulas I am working on for you all, so stay tuned for more on that later. But for now, you can use whatever heat protecting spray or serum you like and a foam styler that is okay to be used with direct heat. I'll place a few options I like in the description box below this video for you. I am applying the foam in sections and setting it like I would my wash and go, shingling curl clumps together. This is going to allow my natural texture to be the base of the wand curls. After I get all of the hair situated, I am going to sit under my hooded dryer until it is completely dry. Now I am going to tie this up in an enclosed pineapple for bed. It's the morning of my photo shoot and I am going to wand curl all of this hair. I am using the Red by Kiss 1/2 inch ceramic wand. I have the 1 inch version tagged in my Amazon shop, which I will link you to below. However, this 1/2 inch size is harder to track down than I thought it would be. I've had this wand for about 5 years now, so I'm not sure if the brand is planning to make more available online. It may be in some of your local beauty supply stores, so that is a good place to look if you are interested, and I will tag an alternative of this size below. I am starting in the back using a pea-size amount of silk oil to prime the sections. Then I will simply wrap from roots to ends, hold for a few seconds, and release. This wand only has one temperature setting at 410 degrees, which is enough heat for any texture to curl, and my foundation wash day setup is going to protect my hair from any damage. Here are a few tips for wand curling. You have to neatly and tightly wrap the hair around the wand from the base to the tip. In order to get it on evenly, place the base of the iron against your head to keep it still so you can wind the hair around without it sliding down the barrel. You need to hold the hair on the barrel for 3 to 5 seconds to allow the heat to fully penetrate, since there is no clip on the iron to enclose or apply tension. When you release, if you want the curl to have all the available shrinkage, you have to hold it in your hand until it cools off, or use a blow dryer cool shot, or clip it to your scalp like a pin curl. In this instance, because the iron is so small in diameter, I want the curl to drop some, so I am not going to pin curl any of it. Getting the hair smooth while wet and setting it in my natural texture is allowing this to have a smooth finish and actually hold the shape of the curl. I am essentially taking my S-shaped curl pattern and making it more of a uniformed 3D spiral. Whenever you fully straighten your hair with a flat iron and then go back in and curl it, it won't have the same amount of texture grip because the memory of your hair was set straight with direct heat tension-based styling. So these curls are staying more true to texture versus the more stretched version I would get if I had straightened my hair first. This is also a great way to save time and effort because there was no blow dry and flat ironing first. Such an easier way to do this with less heat contact. I did retouch my color and clip my ends the week before this. Here are the details on that, and I will link you to some tutorials below. Of course, I am always going to recommend seeing a professional for cuts and color, especially if you are looking at what's on the screen right now and it doesn't make sense to you. Color is not a one-size-fits-all process, and I don't want you to make a mistake because color correcting is very expensive to have done and it's often very damaging. Notice how I am placing the base of the barrel at my scalp and then tightly winding the hair around the iron. If you feel nervous about your fingertips getting too close, this does come with a glove that you can wear. I am using a bit of Agadir Argan Oil hairspray to set these with a little more flexible hold. Finishing products are your friends, and they are what complete the style. After all the curls are in, I am going to tie this up and head over to the photographer's studio. This is my friend Mia, who is an amazing makeup artist and beauty event curator. We go way back to high school in Kansas City. Both of us were business majors in college, inroads interns, and now we are both beauty entrepreneurs. I love the way she does my makeup because I don't want to come out looking like a totally different person, just a nice soft glam. So I am glad that she was available for this. She always understands the assignment. Now I can get dressed and finish my hair. I am going to coat my hands in a little silk oil and separate and fluff the curls. I am going to add a little bit of edge gel, which I am working on for you all as well, and hairspray, and then it's going to be time to jump in front of that camera. For my next look, I am moving the part to the side and using the Luxe Therapy Scalp Soother as a pick and a little hairspray to get more root volume. I also use some Mizani HD Shine for a little extra sparkle, and then back in front of the camera we go. My photographer is the amazing Drea Nicole here in Atlanta, and when I tell y'all this girl is going to get the money shot, she gonna always make you look like money. Drea turns on a playlist and a fan for me, and I just start hitting them poses. She snaps, I move, we have the perfect groove. I ended up with 500 shots to look through after this shoot, which is insane. But like I said, Drea is gonna get the shots and give me options. Sometimes too many, and picking my final shots from this shoot was so hard, but here are a few of them. I hope this tutorial helps you with wand curling and maybe some inspiration for holiday styling since that season is now upon us. You will find links to everything below this video, and you can get your healthy hair journey on track at MoKnowsHair.com.